welcome back to Skyrim. Here we are today, about to head up the 7,000 steps up to High Hrothgar to meet the Greybeards at the throat of the world. I believe it should be on top of that mountain. If we go to our journal, we can see here that it says, "The Greybeards have summoned me to their monastery of High Hrothgar on the slopes of the throat of the world. They seem to have learned of the mysterious power that I gained when I killed the dragon outside Whiterun. So I'm going to speak to the Greybeards and see what they want with me." Are you ready, Lydia? I sure am. Alright, let's get going. Come on, Lydia. We need to try to make it to the top of the mountain before nightfall. Otherwise, it could get very cold, especially up in those high altitudes. But if I'm ever going to pick a day to climb up the mountain, today seems like a good day for it. Oh, what is this? Emblem 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all of Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Interesting. So that's a bit of history here. Dragons ruled all of Mundus before the time of men, and their words was the voice. Interesting. Good bit of lore. It's actually almost like a placards that tell you a bit of the history of Skyrim as you climb the throat of the world and make the pilgrimage to the top. Fascinating. Well, be careful, Lydia. Did you hear those howls? I don't think we're going to be alone up as we climb up these steps. Yeah, of course. Here it is. Of course. More wolves, as always. I'll take its pelt. And also, I need my shield. Don't know what I'm doing without my shield. Look. That wolf killed this goat. It's been hunting. Well, we'll take some of the materials. They might be useful for us. We've got a long way up to the top, Lydia. Let's try to be as quick as possible. The time is currently 11:50 a.m. So it's just about to reach noon. We need to try to make good progress. It's a beautiful day to be climbing. As you can see over here, to our right, we've got a beautiful view of all of Skyrim. We've only barely started climbing. I'm sure the views will get even better as we get higher. A little foggy out. Keeping up, Lydia? Just checking. We've barely started and my thighs are already burning. Oh look, another placard. Oh, somebody's praying.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Oh yes, I've already ran into a wolf just coming up this way. By the way, did you hear the Greybeards call Dovahking a few days ago?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
Well, to be honest, I don't know what it means either, Barknar. But I'm actually heading up to find out. Do you ever visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
I see. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing up here?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
I see. Alright, thank you, Barknar. I'll be on my way.
Until next time.
Until next time. The emblems, huh? Emblem 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Well, look at that. Another piece of the puzzle, Lydia. A piece of history. Here we go. Another wolf. Back wolf. When will they learn? suppose they'll never learn. Oh, look. We're already starting to get a few flurries. Yes, we're getting much higher. Come on, Lydia. What a workout. More wolves. They must have a den up here. It's already hard enough to climb High Hrothgar. To then have to defeat a horde of wolves on the way up makes it even more of a challenge. Look at that. This banner is actually frozen in place. That's how cold it is up here. Good thing I'm a Nord, and although it is cold, so far I can withstand it. Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons in their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Ah yes, the tenacity of men and women. Never one to give up. Got it, Lydia? That's a much bigger wolf than the regular ones. Much stronger, too. You okay, Lydia? That wolf was much stronger and bigger. It's a different breed. I think it's an ice wolf. We gotta keep going. And I've actually gotta drop a few things. Actually, a little bit over encumbered here. Must be something I can drop. Well, I really wanted to sell this. The goat hide. I'll drop one of them. I want to pick up more pelts, but I can't carry anymore. I need to make a pack. That's what I need to do. Come on, Lydia. We gotta make it to the top. Is that an eagle? Eagle's way up here. Incredible. It must be able to withstand very cold temperatures. Watch your head for this log, Lydia. It's getting really cold. Shore's bones, even for a Nord, it's very difficult to endure. Look, he seems unbothered. Hello?
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
What the hell was that? Oh my god, it's a dragon! Hide! What the hell? Oh god! We'll have to help her. Die, you dragon! Come on, Lydia. That poor soul. We have to hurry. Come on. Fuck. Lydia! I have to help you. No, Lydia! Lydia, stay strong. Come on, let's try to hide behind a tree. I can't believe we're being attacked by a dragon. What the hell? Damn it. Are you okay, Lydia? Where are you at? Stay strong. Ah, fuck. What the hell? Where did that thing come from? I don't have much healing potions left. Hide! It's gonna attack us again. Hide behind a tree, Lydia. What does this dragon want with me? Why doesn't it just leave me alone? Hide behind a tree, Lydia. No, Lydia! Oh, Jesus. Its magic must not be too strong. It must be a lesser dragon. God, it's coming behind me. Come on. We can get him. Alright, it's time for another sleeping tree sap. We've almost got him, Lydia. Come on, he can't withstand this much longer. We've got him. Oh my god. By Talos. Can't believe it. We slayed a dragon, Lydia. Together. Can you believe it? Barely survived. And this poor soul. The 5 Songs of King Wulfharth. I'll read this book in your honor. Alright, come on. I can't drag her. Too weak. I'm all tired out after fighting the dragon. We'll have to let the snow take her. Come on, Lydia. Let's get up this path. By the way, I really should increase my abilities here. Let's take the hack and slash perk here. Axes cause extra bleeding damage. I think that could be useful. Let's keep going though. I'm already heavily injured. Maybe the Greybeards can help heal me when I get up there. It's going to be very tough to climb the rest of the 7,000 steps after such a tough battle. Let's keep going. What's that up there? It's a frost troll. Where's he going? Shit. Lydia. Lydia, be careful. They're so dangerous. Okay, I need my axe and shield. This is gonna be very tough. Just fought a damn dragon. I'm careful. Fuck. I don't have any potions. Maybe I can be invisible for a few minutes. Get him, Lydia. I have no health. Shit, it's not working. He's gaining his health back. Come on, Lydia. We can't take him. We're just gonna have to run. I can't beat him right now. Finally, this damn frost troll. That troll fat could be useful. But, you know what? I think I'll drop a few of my pelts. I think I have far too many pelts. Don't need this many. I'll just drop those. Let's keep going, Lydia. It's been far too challenging to defeat all these enemies up the steps. Finish tablet. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice, too, was strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. Wow, so man prevailed over Alduin. That's interesting. Speaks to the tenacity of the human race. Hopefully we're getting close. Look, Lydia. Another emblem. Emblem 6. With roaring tongues the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. The Sky Children, that must be the Greybeards. Those that are on top of the world. We still have a long way to go, Lydia. I'd like to enjoy the view, but it's too cold to be out here for too long. But look at that snowy mountainside. It's incredible. It's incredible to see Skyrim from up so high. But it's absolutely freezing. I need to get inside as soon as I possibly can. Come on, Lydia. Let's hurry. Look! I think we've reached it. This must be it. Come on, Lydia. Look. What is that, a statue of Talos? Emblem 9. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name, Tiber Septim. Stripling, then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. Tiber Septim? Septim was the last man to be named Dovahkiin? And now, they are willing to name me that? It almost sounds like it. I mean, they called for my name. Oh, and by the way, now that I've finally made it up the steps to High Hrothgar, I also have some supplies that I'm supposed to be bringing here. I suppose this is the chest where I'm supposed to give them. Potion of Cure Poison. I would take it. That would be very useful for me, but it's not for me. It's for the Greybeards. Alright. Here's Klimek's supplies. I'll return to Klimek once I'm back down. For the moment, I need to speak to the Greybeards. Hopefully they will speak to me. Hello.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I'm sorry. Did you call me a Dragonborn? I don't even understand what that means.
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Taste of my voice. Well,
Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us.
all right. I've done this a few times on the way up here. Here we go.
Fight us with the power of your voice. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Why have I come here? Well, you're the one that called me. I'm answering your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
My destiny? What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
My destination. By the way, I really want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
So you mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I see. But by the way, now that I'm here, who are you? And what is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky, and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I see. Well, Master Arngir, I'm ready to learn, if you would have me.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have
I'll try,
already
sir.
taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When
I'll
you
try.
shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
Force, and then balance. Fus Ro. I understand.
You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
What's happening?
Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new thum.
I felt something come over me.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
You have a way of projecting knowledge. Alright, I'll try it out. Force and then balance. Sorry. Try again. I hesitated.
Force, well done. Again. Force!
Oh, sorry. I'm having trouble controlling myself. I made a mistake. I don't have the stamina to keep doing this over and over. This is very difficult for me. Alright, one more time.
Force!
Is that enough?
You learn quickly. Once more.
Once more. This is very draining. It's difficult to do this.
Force!
Oh, I can't do any more.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Alright. That was very difficult. I haven't used the Thum so quickly in succession before. I've only used it sparingly as needed. But I can see why you spend so many years training. It's a difficult thing to master. Alright, Master Bori, I'll follow you. It's beautiful out here.
How you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind.
Wold. See if I can understand
You
it.
must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb.
Wold.
Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wold.
I understand, Master Bori.
Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn.
Yes, Master
Bori.
Wulfgar.
X. Wold. Now it's your turn.
Wold.
Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
I'll try. I'm ready.
Force!
Sorry. Wrong shout. It's difficult to understand. I apologize. Alright. I think I'm ready. Lydia. There we go. I did it. Is that good?
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
Well, I might be making it look easy, but I promise you it's not easy. It's very difficult for me. But, I don't exactly know how I do it, but it just seems natural.
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Wostengraf? I have a few questions, if you don't mind. Why are there shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
Oh, well, trust me. It is a lot of effort. But I'll keep that in mind. I'll pray to Kinnereth more often. I didn't realize she was responsible for the gift that I now have. By the way, are there only 4 of you here?
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world.
Parthenax?
When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
Parthenax? He must be one of the most powerful among you. When can I meet your leader, Parthenax?
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him.
I see. Is there any more that you can tell me about the Greybeards and their legacy?
We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice.
Well, I'm honored. I very much am. By the way, I haven't heard the others talk at all. Why don't they speak?
Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand.
Too powerful?
Even a whisper could kill you.
Really? Wow. That's incredible. You told me that you study the way of the voice. What exactly is the way of the voice? Could you tell me?
The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
A balance between the inward and the outward. I will try to follow the way of the voice, and I will pray to Kinnereth more often.
That is commendable. But remember, the dragon blood is itself a gift of Akatosh. Do not try to deny that gift. Your destiny requires you to use your voice. Why else would Akatosh have bestowed this power upon you? If you remember to use your voice in service to the purpose of Akatosh, you will remain true to the way.
Absolutely. I will remain true to Akatosh and the gift. By the way, what does it mean to be Dragonborn?
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve.
Really?
Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
I see. Do you know why the dragons are returning? Does it have anything to do with me at all?
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Understood. Thank you, Master. I will continue my training. But surely there's more you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand it.
I see.
Do not let your easy mastery of the voice tempt you into the arrogance of power.
Understood,
That
Master.
has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
I understand. By the way, earlier you had told me that you wanted me to find the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Who is this Jürgen Windcaller, and why do you want me to find this horn?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
Understood. Well, you've given me a lot to think about, Master Arengar, and I really appreciate your guidance and the history lessons and all the wisdom that you have departed on me. Thank you.
Wind guide you.
And you. If you don't mind, I'd like to go inside and see if you have a bed. I need a bed to sleep in. It's getting rather tiring, and it's getting pretty late. It'll be midnight in a few hours. Maybe there's a spare bed that I could use. I really need a rest. It's actually somewhat dark in these halls. Excuse me. I apologize. Oh, shit. I apologize, I'm sorry. Damn it. I'm just barely roaming around in here and I'm already knocking everything over. Oh wow. This place. This must be where the Greybeards meet and discuss. Who knows what ancient histories and secrets they discuss here. I doubt they use the dragon tongue in these meetings. Everything would fall apart in here. It would be all blasted off the walls. The Dragon War. Sounds like a good book. But alas, I need a place to sleep. They have plenty of books. I'm sure they research things all the time. There are beds, but they're all taken. Well, if you don't mind, I know these beds are yours, but I would like to just get some sleep tonight. Alright, Lydia. Here. I think we have their permission to have some sleep tonight. Let's use these beds. Tomorrow morning, we'll get going again on the trail. Good morning. Good morning, Lydia. Those beds were awful hard. How do they sleep on those every day? But at least I got enough rest to satisfy me. Alright, let's get going. here we are, back in the open air. My goodness, such a long way down. Well, Lydia, let's get going. Let's get down there as soon as we can. It's awfully cold up here. Well, Lydia, it's been a long road. Look how beautiful it is. Slopes of High Hrothgar. Slopes of the mountain in the early morning. Sure does make for a beautiful view. Sure is a beautiful morning. Glad I have warm clothes on. If it weren't for these warm clothes, I don't know if I'd make it. Out the way, goat. Go and play. It's dangerous up here. There's lots of wolves. You need to watch yourself, goat. Look, see, there's a dead wolf right here. Killed this on the way up. What are you staring at? Go run along now. Finally, getting near the bottom of the steps. Getting out of the snow. And there it is. There's that cozy little home. Let's go, Lydia. Let's make our way back home. It's a misty morning, but at least the sun is shining through some of that mist. And hopefully as the morning goes on, it's only 9 a.m. at the moment. Hopefully as the morning goes on, the fog will clear. And by the way, I need to see if I can meet Klimek. I delivered those supplies for him. I hope that he'll appreciate that. What a journey. It was amazing climbing up the 7,000 steps. I'm so glad that I finally made the pilgrimage. Not many can say that they were actually in High Hrothgar and spoke to the Greybeards. I'm sure many would be absolutely overjoyed to receive that honor.
He said he saw you speaking to one of the pilgrims on the 7,000 steps. I told you that
Who said that?
I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now. That's fine.
Oh, speaking to people you shouldn't, huh? Is that Klimek over there? Hello, Klimek.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
It went really well. I was imparted knowledge that I did not expect to know. But my purpose is clear. But besides all of that, I just wanted you to let you know that I did deliver those supplies that you had asked me to deliver.
Quite a climb, wasn't it?
Very.
Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Oh, thank you so much, Klimek. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have done this service for you.
Thanks again for the legwork.
Absolutely. It was very tiring. Right, Lydia? How's your hamstrings? Doing okay? I know my hamstrings are burning. Come on, Lydia. Let's get some mail. What a difficult climb. But I think our mission is clear. Now, we must see if we can retrieve this horn. This horn of Jurgen Windcaller. At the moment, we still have men grinding grain, women taking care of the crops. What a cozy little town. It seems like a problem in the world could never happen here. But little do they know that just up that mountain we ran into a dragon. It's very frightening. Come on, Lydia. Let's get a little bit of food and water, and maybe a little bit of mead. After we've had some lunch, we'll get back on the road. And we'll head to this horn location.
Welcome to the Villemere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Absolutely. Hello, Wilhelm.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Absolutely. What do you got for sale?
Take a look.
I could use some ale. Some baked potatoes. A little bit of mead. Some grilled chicken breast. And doesn't seem that you have any dessert, but I'll take this meat pie. By the way, do you have any bounty work I can help with? I need some coin.
Of course. It's all in this note.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I need plenty of drink after a rough night like last night on that hard stone.
I think you should continue.
I really need to have a drink. Come on,
What's
Lydia.
the point?
Let's have a drink together. Have some breakfast. Let's have a big meal, actually. Baked potatoes, grilled chicken breast, 2 of them, and then a little bit more mead. I feel much better.
Very good, and it's only for the same.
I feel way better, Lydia. How about yourself?
I think you played beautifully.
All right, let's get going. By the way, let's take a look at that note. I think we have a few notes, actually. If I remember correctly, on my way into this town, I was given a note by a messenger. I never actually opened that letter. Let's read it. Someone, please help. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient, dangerous magic, which I fear will have unintended and irreversible consequences. I was expelled from their studies as their ambitions grew into folly against my warnings. They're performing a ritual to summon a large group of these foul, uncontrollable creatures as we speak in the southernmost area of Skyrim, and must be stopped before it's too late. Necromancers. Sounds really dangerous. Maybe we could help with them. Also, we have this bounty. Rumor has it that forsworn raiding parties have been pushing further and further east along the Yarrel Mountains. The arrival of Legate Fassendil has prevented further incursions, but they failed to apprehend their leader, Crowstooth. While Crowstooth has been separated from her forces, she is believed to have fled with considerable spoils. In an effort to put an end to this threat, anyone killing Crowstooth may claim her stolen loot. Mercenaries like infamous sellsword Bormund Windstrider have been seen heading into the mountains beyond Darklight Tower. While they could be after the treasure, it is feared Crowstooth is gathering these forces for a renewed assault. We ask any capable warriors for their aid in dealing with this potential threat. Anuriel. Well, we will certainly help out with that.
All right, Wilhelm. I suppose it's the least I can do for you.
All right, we've had our breakfast. Back in the morning air. Well, Lydia, I suppose we need to get back on the road. There's many things I could be doing, but let's see what we could do. Let's see where these different places are. I need to go to the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller. That would be in Ustengrav. Then I also need to go to Darklight Tower. Let's look at our map and see how far away these things are. So here's Ustengrav. Where's Darklight Tower? It's over this way. Far to the south. But I am closer to Crow's Tooth Camp than anything else. I suppose we could go that way or this way. This camp is far outside of the direction, an opposite direction we want to go, but maybe it'll be a fun adventure. Maybe something to do before heading to Jürgen Windcaller. After all, his tomb isn't going anywhere, and that horn probably isn't going anywhere either. So I guess we'll head to the camp next time. Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining me in this adventure. It was a lot of fun today, hanging out with the Greybeards at the top of the world and just getting so much lore and juicy information and just learning so much about Kennereth and Akatosh and the bestowing of the blessing of the voice and, you know, the way of the voice and what they do, and then learning about who I am and what I am capable of. All an amazing thing. And then running into that dragon as we went up to the top of the throat of the world. What an incredible adventure we've had today. So much fun. And I hope you've all enjoyed this relaxing and adventurous adventure that we are on. So thank you all for watching. Please like and comment. It really helps me out a lot, and I always love seeing what you have to say. Thank you all for joining me in this adventure, and I will see you next time.